What's up, y'all? I'm back again with another video. 24 Life, 24 World. And I just want to apologize for taking so long to come back because I had a lot of stuff to do. But I'm back again, and we gonna get back to, you know what I'm saying? First, I'm just gonna tell y'all what I've been going through. Spiritually, I've been battling, you know what I'm saying, a lot of lower forces. These lower forces been trying to fuck up my finances. These lower forces been trying to fuck with my health, my mind, everything. They've been it's been literally trying to make me fold, but I keep God first. Okay. And when I say it, when I use any of these third dimensional words, I overstand what I'm saying. So if I say God, I really just don't feel like saying the long ass name. You know what I'm saying? Elohim, Elion, names like those. You know what I'm saying? I just don't be feeling like saying all that. I'm very woke. So don't allow that to be an issue. You know what I'm saying? Because the truth is, not everybody not that conscious. You know what I'm saying? We all still learning. We all still evolving, if you allow it. You know what I'm saying? That's if you allow yourself to evolve. I'm almost finished. Then we're gonna get into this. I've been getting a lot of readings, and they've been telling me to go outside in the nature and connect with nature. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been doing. I want to talk about miscellaneous things at this point. You know what I'm saying? Just random topics. You feel me? Last night, me and my girl had gotten to a show called the 4400, right? You know what I'm saying? I think it's the 4400 or the 44,000. I forgot. Yeah, I think it's 44,000. And you know what I'm saying? It's basically about people who got abducted by aliens, and they ain't come back for like years. You know what I'm saying? And when they came back, they have been equipped and enhanced with extraterrestrial supernatural abilities. You know what I'm saying? And me and my babe, we had an epiphany that, yo, think about it. We gotta be a part of that because of the supernatural abilities that we have. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Being an empath and being able to feel other people's energies, really ask yourself, I see that. Really ask yourself, where does that come from? Ask yourself, how do we really get these supernatural abilities. Well, like I said, one of the Most High's name is Elion. And what does that sound like? Alien. You know what I'm saying? And I want to cover up some. Well, no, not cover it up, but uncover it real quick. The what's that video that I was gonna come out with? The new KKK. I was told not to release that video by Spirit. That's why it never came out. That video, no, because it's more to it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's a lot to that. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to take really some deep, deep, deep introspection, outrospection, introspection. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take so much, even for a person to understand first what I said. You know what I'm saying? It would cause. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but it would cause. It would cause so much conflict, distortion, misunderstanding, confusion. You know what I'm saying? Because people are not ready for no high frequency information like that. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll be having these so-called spiritual gurus attacking me because they'll be like, how did you get this information? Where did this information come from? The same place where you say your information come from. And it shouldn't be a contradictory or controversy, you know what I'm saying, about you and me over what I'm getting from source. You know what I'm saying? My downloads aren't gonna be like yours. And if some of the, you know what I'm saying, some of the downloads I have gotten by a source, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people that I do fuck with, they have said this, but the thing is, I've already said it. And I don't have to be cocky about nothing. I'm just being honest. I had it first. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, you know what I'm saying, I'm the one who started the wave and shit like that, but I'm the one, like a lot of these downloads, I be already receiving them. I be already having these downloads. Like, these downloads are not new. Not to me. They're not new to me. Excuse me. They're not new to me. They're, you know what I'm saying? They're quite old, honestly. Like, a lot of stuff that I've been hearing on YouTube that's being unleashed by so many of these new spiritual gurus, and that's why I'm very, very, very cautious of tuning in to a lot of their programs, because some of them may be dark forces, you know what I'm saying, on an agenda to keep us asleep, but make you think that you're waking up because how the information sounds so esoteric. That's how it sounds. It sounds esoteric. It sounds metaphysical. But a lot of the shit that they be saying, they be going above and beyond. I'm like, bro, no, bro. It's not that deep, bro. Y'all niggas make it seem that deep, but it's not that deep, bro. It's really simple. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on here on their own journey, bro. Everybody already has a divine purpose that they're here to fulfill. That's up to you if you fulfill your divine purpose or not. You know what I'm saying? I can't put a gun in your head and say defend, um, um, fulfill your divine purpose. You better do it at this set of time or blah 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 blah. No, it's motherfucking people that do that to you too. Like in the name of spirituality. Like for example, churches and shit. Like they try to make you feel like if you don't get no relationship with God immediately, then you're doomed. You know what I'm saying? No. Everybody gotta come to that shit. Everybody gotta come to that shit on their own timing. And some won't. You feel me? Some won't wake up. And still, that's a part of Most High sources, divine purpose. You feel me? Even the ones that don't wake up. Who's to say that these motherfuckers are going to hell? Who's to say? This shit like a movie. Okay? So on the real, who's to say if these people that we see die off and shit like that, or these people that's being chaotic and acting the way that they act, you know what I'm saying, chasing clout and shit like that, who's to say that they're not following their divine purpose? You know what I'm saying? Who's to say? What if they are? What if we're just the ones that are hating and don't understand, so we can't understand why these people act the way that they do? And what I figured out, the moment that we start having thoughts of that manner, we've been sidetracked. You just got knocked off a course. And that's exactly what their purpose is, to distract you. They are born to distract. They're born to attract negative attention. You know what I'm saying? Some people are born just for those purposes. You know what I'm saying? Attract the negative attention. Keep the matrix going. You know what I'm saying? We all ain't on the same team. So when you cut a motherfucker off, don't feel bad about that. Because that's still them attached to your aura, and they're draining you to make you feel bad. Because you're so attached, you're so plugged into them and what they produce, even if they're producing artificial garbage. You know what I'm saying? You get tuned into that artificial garbage. And that's why your vibration, well, your frequency and energy and vibration be so low. Because you are plugged into somebody else's program. And see, a lot of spiritual gurus, I'm not calling myself a spiritual guru. I know my life path in that, but I'm not going to call myself a spiritual guru because I'm still learning. I'm a master student / master teacher. Master student because I comprehend quickly. So my ability to understand is very extraterrestrial. Because when I get it, I got it. You know what I'm saying? And they say don't, in the 48 Laws of Power, they talk about don't outshine the master. But see, look, let me speak on that. How the fuck am I supposed to dim my light because this person is envious and jealous and insincere and insecure within? So it projects without. I don't care how much you try to suppress your hatred, you're going to just pile more hatred on that suppressed hatred. And it's going to show up on your skin. It's going to pop out of your aura. You know what I'm saying? When your aura has been penetrated successfully by lower entities, you start aging faster, you start looking ugly, you start being fatigued, you start going insane. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Us spiritual beings, we get psych attacks. You feel me? Because there's so much shit going on. But some of y'all get possessed. And that's a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? I go into it a little bit, but beware that this information that I'm about to hand off to you could rub you the wrong way. But two spirits cannot dwell in the same body. So when you get motherfucking demon possessed, you're really getting your mind took, your soul. You know what I'm saying? It's the spirit of the lower entity successfully penetrating your soul. So now your soul is influenced all the way by this demonic entity's spirit. You feel me? You if you're weak, you won't know how to cut off this entity. If you're weak, you won't know how to cut off this entity. You will just fall victim to being possessed. And possessed means owned. Okay? You will be owned by that lower entity, and that lower entity will direct your soul into doing what its spirit has been doing for however long that entity has been existing. You feel me? So look, when you see people running around, when you hear somebody say, "Oh, they done lost their mind," they ain't lose their spirit, cause they still breathed and shit. You know what I'm saying? They lost their mind. They lost their soul, mind, will, and emotions. They're being influenced by something other than themselves. Shout out Dolo, the pilot man, because me and him on the same frequency with this high esoteric info. You feel me? A little doggy is coming my way. Where you going? You on a mission? Yeah, he on a mission. He doing his thing. But yeah, these beings, they don't have a soul. You feel me? So when they attack yours, the whole job is for them to deplete your soul. Completely remove it. All for their agenda. And that is what television does. You know what I'm saying? It tells lies to your mind, tells lies to your eyes, you feel me? And you just consuming that shit in. And that shit is programming you to act out what you're seeing. And when you do that enough times, you invite a lower entity to penetrate you. And penetrate, I'm going to make it sound very, very harsh because I want a lot of you to wake the fuck up. You are allowing these entities to fuck you, literally. Like, you're literally getting fucked. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of the saying, devil riding somebody back? The devil's fucking on you. Okay? Penetrating you. May not be sexually all the time, but these entities can get involved in your sex too. Yeah. They can influence your sexual behavior because you're consuming their programs. What they push out in front of you, they do it on purpose because they have a purpose to distract you and keep you asleep and keep you in this shit so you don't ascend. They don't want you to do that. They would be glad if people like me didn't exist. You know what I'm saying? They would be so happy. But they know that they can't stop this shit. So all they can do is motherfucking eavesdrop on us. I'm talking about the ones that we really tapped in. They can't kill us. They can't touch us. They can't do none of that shit. Our frequency too high. They can't touch us. We can be in the midst of bloodshed and war, and we won't get touched. Unless the Most High says, all right, it's your time to go. Other than that, we can't be touched. I've lived this multiple times, multiple life years. I've lived this. I know the power that I am renting for my flesh. You feel me? So you gotta be a humble spirit to even say such a thing. And when you're humble, you get your frequency gets increased. I mean, you may be thinking, damn, how high does a frequency go? Shit, it's infinite. Levels. You just keep leveling up. You just keep leveling and up. And it'll get to the point where you really won't eat like that. I don't eat like that. If I do eat, it's because I want my flesh to be rewarded. You know what I'm saying? For following the discipline of my spirit and my soul. You know what I'm saying? That's when I reward it. You know what I'm saying? I always reward my flesh with sex. You know what I'm saying? Tell you why. Because sex is a creative force. Sex is how we all came here. That is like a very high frequency act, okay? Only if you tapped in and the other person is tapped in, and you know what I'm saying, it's just positivity there. It's just real love, everything authentic, ain't no games, ain't no finessing, none of that shit. You will be able to manifest so much out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, my life is good. You know what I'm saying? Even though I've been through a lot of shit, my life is good. And all the shit that I've been through, it ain't nothing but me having to maneuver through, you know what I'm saying, and get to where I'm supposed to be at next. I don't look at the shit like, oh man, I'm gonna be in this position for this long, and nah, I don't look at shit like that. I look at shit like, okay, yeah, it may be like this for a week or two. You know what I'm saying? I already like predict it and see through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it may take me this long to manifest this, or it may take me this long to manifest this. You know what I'm saying? Once you once you get understanding of yourself, and then, you know what I'm saying, you start practicing and, you know what I'm saying, acting out everything that you've been reading up on, and beware, it is stuff out there that's going to throw you the fuck off. But when you tapped in, that shit will come in, regurgitate out like you taking the shit, you know what I'm saying? The shitting, when we take a shit, it's because we're letting out all the waste inside of our bodies, you know what I'm saying? So that's the same thing. That's the same process that goes on when you're filtering information in your mind being awakened, you know what I'm saying? But when you're asleep, on the other hand, this information is like unconsciously processing in your subconscious. And when it's unconsciously processing in your conscious mind is going to project everything that's in your unconscious and subconscious mind. And so that may be a fucked up life if you've been consuming nothing but garbage. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't been consuming nothing but garbage, nothing that's going to put you on a higher frequency, nothing that's going to, you know what I'm saying, awaken you and shoot you up, you know what I'm saying? you gonna project a badass motherfucker. Well, I'm trying to stop saying certain words because I overstand certain words, but you're gonna have a fucked up life. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you're gonna be getting penetrated by lower forces. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have a fucked up life. You're gonna be getting fucked by these entities until, you know what I'm saying, they wear your ass out. You know what I'm saying? When they wear your ass out, they're gonna leave you like a slut. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be a dirty rag. Sit down. They're just gonna throw you by the wayside, and then they're just gonna let the world you know what I'm saying, and other entities that's been influenced by them as well, they're gonna let them eat you up. They're gonna let the vultures get at you, aka zombie apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? If everybody walking around this bitch mindless, you know what I'm saying? Something just overcame my spirit. You know what I'm saying? Mindless behavior. Remember that group? What was they even about? They had such a short run. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers be doing rituals and shit, and you gotta understand. Well, you gotta understand, and then you gonna understand. I'm gonna always say that, but they be throwing these rituals out so they can program your ass. Like I said, how many times I gotta say that? They throw these rituals out so they can program you. You know, I don't care if it's just a one hit wonder song, you know what I'm saying? They throwing that shit out there because it's a part of a ritual. So it's part of the agenda. You know what I'm saying? Every song, this is what you have to understand. Well, have to understand first. Every song that is pushed out, every video, any type of visual content or audio content that is pushed out into the world, mainstream, is not for your greater good. And some of these motherfuckers that's underground, you gotta watch them too because they chasing clout. You know what I'm saying? So they may be trying to work with a certain corporation that pushes out garbage ass, you know what I'm saying, content. You know what I'm saying? Like I was viewing this but I've always been I've been awake for a while. I think I've been awake since birth, honestly. I think I came here like that because I'm so young and I got so much info and I live by my shit. So I I would say that yeah, yeah, I've been woke. So the mindless behavior group, you know what I'm saying? That little boy group. They didn't really stick around that long. What happened to them? I mean, they may still be around, but ain't no songs being produced by them. And if you look around in the world today, what do you see? A lot of mindless behavior. Mm. What's mindless behavior mean? Mindless behavior means, and look, that's how I know spirit dawned this on me to say this because I don't give a fuck about that group. I ain't even listen to no damn song by those dudes. I ain't give a fuck about them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, what do you see in the world? You see a lot of mindless behavior, right? What is mindless behavior? Mindless behavior, the definition of mindless behavior is basically, you know what I'm saying, you just chaotic, no soul. You know what I'm saying? You can't even comprehend your own decisions. That's mindless behavior. That's just doing shit for the fuck of it and not aware of the potential consequences of destruction that you could face. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm. What up, bro? You know what I'm saying? The consequences of, you know what I'm saying? You're not aware of the consequences of destruction that you could face. But you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about possible mutilation, possibly dying. That's what mindless behavior can lead you to. Mindless behavior can lead you to an early death. Mindless behavior will lead you to your early demise. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you got mindless behavior present in majority of the world. You feel me? It's not many that, you know what I'm saying, actually motherfucking think like that. You feel me? It's not many. It's not many, you know? And you gotta understand that. Well, first you gotta understand that. Then you'll understand that shit. Like, if you have the ability to make your own decisions, and I'm talking about totally make your own decisions, totally move in the direction that you have planned out for your day, then congratulations. You are not mindless. You're divine. You have a mind. You're connected. Okay? But also with that, so if you choose to do evil, and you are aware that you're choosing to do evil, and this is my word to those spiritual gurus out there teaching about more dark side shit instead of balance. Check this out. And get this real clear. Look me in my fucking eyes when I'm talking to y'all on this screen, G. Y'all, what's up with it, bro?
Excuse me.
Yeah, bro. Y'all are doing a disservice to a lot of people. I'm not gonna call out y'all spiritual channels and shit like that. I'm gonna leave y'all anonymous because I'm a tourist and we don't motherfucking expose bitch ass motherfuckers on screen. We just get at you. You feel me? So look, I'll tell y'all something. I see y'all niggas, bro. I see you hoes too, with y'all spiritual channels, and y'all trying to mislead the people. That ain't gonna work. Cause I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna respect the spirituality shit. I'm here now. You heard me? I'm the one. I ain't go through all the shit that I went through for no reason. I had to go through that shit so I can be able to have my... The door open, they just opened it. Yeah. No doubt. Yeah, you feel me? No doubt, brother. So, yeah, you feel me? Like, I gotta understand. Hold on, wait a minute. Cause, you know what I'm saying, I do what I do. But look, y'all, spiritual leaders, so-called spiritual leaders with y'all's channels and stuff, and y'all promoting all this darkness instead of balance, y'all gonna be judged. Mark my motherfucking words. Y'all gonna be judged. Cause I said it. And I got a real connection to the motherfucking source. So if I say you're gonna be judged, watch what start happening. A lot of y'all gonna have to confess that y'all ain't shit. Don't know what you really talking about. Your channels is gonna get taken down. You're gonna lose followers. Because people are gonna start coming to my channel and they're gonna start seeing that y'all are full of shit. You know what I'm saying? But look, I'm about to wrap this up. It really ain't nothing for me to conclude because I was just telling y'all a little bit of stuff that y'all needed to hear for the day. So, always keep source number one. Always love yourself. And never get sidetracked on your path. I don't care how tough, how much temptation, how many obstacles and cycles that it seems like you gotta go through. You stay on your motherfucking course, and you will win the way. You will win your race, Because you're not in competition with nobody else, okay? 24 life, 24 world, or die.